I just thought I'd show off my new Planet Aquarium. Well, it's really not new. It's kind of new because it's only been going for a month. So it's got some Tiger Barbs in it and some Cory catfish. And anyway, here we go. Another thing I'd show you at the end of this video is trimming the aerial roots. I haven't seen that done in many other videos. So the purpose of doing this is to stimulate growth under the substrate. Never really heard of that before, but it seems logical since it works with plants outside of the water. So anyway, here we go. In the back there we got some bacopa, and that had a ton of roots hanging down. I just got done trimming it. You'll see the other video if you watch this complete video. It's at the end. That log right there was expensive as hell. I consider $17 or almost $18 expensive for a fake log. I made this biofilter myself. Nothing to really brag about. It's just easy. Just lava rock and such. Excuse me. I forgot the full name of that, but it's some cardinalis, or I don't know. Anyway, dwarf hair grass. All of this system was all just dying. It's just now making a comeback. And the reason why it was dying is because I had the little LED lights that come with the tank, and that's it. So I added this light up here, which is a 26 watt CFL, one of the little corkscrew looking bulbs. I'm not going to lift it up because it would be too bright for the camera, but that seems to kick it off. I still run the little LEDs that come with the tank. It's just a little Walmart kit. And another thing I upgraded was the little DIY CO2 system. That works amazing. You can see it working in the back there. Looks really good. Pardon the stains on the wall from the people who lived in our house before us. On the side, well, in between the log and the bacopa is the telethanthra. I guess I'm pronouncing it right. But it's been struggling. Now that I've got the CO2, it's doing a lot better. Under the substrate, I recently added some Osmocote Plus for root tabs. I didn't make the little gel cap root tabs, but I figured they would work just as good if I individually put them in there. Here, never seen this before. Here it is. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it before. This stuff works great. It does not poison your fish. I was wondering about my catfish, but it's been in there a few days and, well, almost a week now, and it's working just fine. I haven't noticed a boost, a jump in my nitrates or my nitrites, and it seems to be doing just fine. Also, the dwarf hair grass was getting yellow. I figure it's from lack of iron, because now you see it's all nice and green, and it's starting to form my carpet around the tank. And no, this is not a dirted tank. It's all rock, artificial log, lava rock for a biofilter, and whatever I can add in there with the fish poop. But yeah, little Tiger Barbs swimming around, having a good time in there. They all get along pretty well. Only one of them bullies the Cory. Little, tiny little asshole. But they're really fun fish to have. But yeah, if you stay tuned to the end of this video, I'm about to show you the root trimming, because I mean, I find them unattractive. Some people might not mind them, but I just don't like the look of those long hanging roots that are nearly longer than the plants themselves. It's a toss-up between, I mean, if you go to different sites, you'll get different information about it, and some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't. Like, say, the roots are hanging down from the top of the stem because they're lacking nutrients. I don't believe that. I believe that stem plants are designed to grow roots throughout their whole stem. This is to anchor themselves onto the bank of the river or whatever else they come from. And in case they get broken in half, they can still live because they're already rooted on lower down their stem or higher up their stem. But in an aquarium with root tabs in the substrate and just whatever they can find in the water, I believe, my theory is, that if you trim them off regularly above the water, above the substrate, that they will slowly diminish. They will always be there and always grow back, but they will slowly diminish in their numbers and how fast they grow back. But that's just my opinion, and I'm going to stick to it. So anyway, like I said, this is all new. I'll post an update in a couple months when it really gets grown in good. But for now, everything's working out great, especially with this DIY CO2 system over here. It's looking good. Some people say you can't run a bubbler, or you shouldn't run a bubbler with CO2. I haven't had a problem. As a matter of fact, when I was running the CO2 with the bubbler turned off, my fish were, especially the catfish, they're my little gauge. They tell me when things are turning wrong. But they were zooming up to the top and gasping for air. I know the catfish do that regardless if you have CO2 or not, but they do it even more if it's too much CO2. So anyway, thanks for watching. Here's that root clipping video. I also think it's worth mentioning that the CO2 has only been going for about a week and a half, and the plants have really taken off ever since. Here are some pictures that are from day one to the time I added the CO2 till now. Thank you. If you like what you see, subscribe and I'll update.